EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. For the first time with DeAndre Swift. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Goff. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Walker. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Walker. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
43's the mark. 43's the mark. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 38, Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it for the 1st time with Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Lions nothing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Walker, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 98 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
On to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Walker on the screen. This is Cannon. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 28-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down. Walker, and down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield,
and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
28.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Walker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Walker. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's get it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 34. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here I come. Here I come. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Bandit. Bandit. Ring alert. Ring alert. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check 59. Dragon 60. 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Panthers 38, Lions nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First down, Lions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Yeah. You don't want none.
To throw is gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he
he
would have
hates?
kept it on the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got 4. We got 4.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Walker. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
That's the end of the third.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Swift, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. McCaffrey on the toss right. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 35 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On second down, Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
On the tackle. An 8-yard pickup.
There's Goff. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete.
19 yards that time for number 19.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
12. Here we go again. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Lions 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
it.